This is Assam, this is Kashmir, and this is Gujarat. Three different parts of the country, but what they face is the same nightmare. Horrifying videos, hundreds of deaths, thousands displaced. India is facing the wrath of the rains. While these visuals are scary, the problem faced by people in flood-ravaged parts of the country is far worse than what you can imagine. Watch this. A little boy carefully balancing himself on a narrow bamboo walkway. One wrong step and he falls into floodwater. This is not adventure. This is the only road left to home. Now listen to what happened elsewhere in flood-hit Assam. A mother and her 7-year-old son spent nearly 12 hours clinging to a mango tree after flood waters engulfed their village, waiting for rescuers to reach them. There were no cameras that captured those terrifying hours. But you don't need a video to imagine what it must have felt like. Watching the water rise, holding on to your child and hoping the next wave would not be your last. This is Assam today. Villages have vanished. Roads have disappeared. Everything swallowed by floodwaters. Forget your McD burger, AC rooms or Insta scrolling. For thousands of these families, survival remains the only battle. Every year, Assam floods. Every year, homes disappear. Every year, families rebuild. So what makes this year different? That's the scale of the disaster. Authorities say Assam is witnessing one of its worst flood crises in nearly 6 decades, and Assam is not alone. Gujarat is struggling with widespread flooding after relentless rain. Meanwhile, in the north, Jammu and Kashmir is on alert as authorities warn of more heavy rainfall, flash floods and landslides. So this is the story of how one monsoon is putting 3 very different parts of India under the same crisis. It took everything from us. This is how one Assam resident described the floods. Not a headline, not a statistic, just someone trying to explain what it feels like to lose almost everything overnight. According to government figures, more than 6 lakh people have been affected across Assam. Tens of thousands have been forced into relief camps. At least 68 people have lost their lives over the past 4 weeks. Then came July 21st. Within just 24 hours, 21 more people died. Some were swept away by flood waters. Others were killed in landslides. Some never escaped when their homes collapsed. These are not just numbers. Each one represents a family that will never be the same again. And for many people, the hardest part is knowing this isn't the first time. To understand why Assam floods so frequently, we need to begin with geography. Assam lies on the vast floodplain of the Brahmaputra River, one of Asia's largest rivers. It flows down from the Himalayas before being joined by more than 50 tributaries. During the monsoon, all these rivers swell rapidly. But this year, exceptionally heavy rainfall across Assam and neighboring Nagaland pushed river levels even higher. Water spread across villages, farmlands, roads and towns. But rainfall alone does not explain why the destruction keeps getting worse. Experts point to several long-term challenges. Upstream deforestation has reduced the land's ability to absorb water. Many embankments have weakened with age. Climate change is also contributing to heavier rainfall events. And the result? Nearly 40% of Assam is already classified as flood-prone, which means every intense monsoon places millions of people at immediate risk. There is another reason these floods feel so devastating. For many families, this isn't their first flood. They rebuild, they repair, they return home only to watch the water come back again and again. For them, the monsoon is no longer just a season. It has become an annual cycle of survival. The flood crisis does not end in Assam. Hundreds of kilometers away, Gujarat is facing its own battle. Relentless rainfall has triggered severe flooding across several districts. According to official figures, more than 38,000 people have been displaced. The army, the NDRF, the SDRF have all been deployed for rescue operations. Families are being evacuated from submerged neighborhoods. Road connectivity has been disrupted. Rescue teams continue working to reach stranded residents. Different states, different rivers, but the same uncertainty. Now let's shift our focus further north and zoom into Jammu and Kashmir. The India Meteorological Department has warned of continued heavy rainfall over the coming days. Authorities have issued alerts for possible flash floods, landslides, and rising water levels in vulnerable areas. Recent rainfall has already triggered landslides in parts of the Union Territory. Emergency teams remain on alert. The concern is not that Jammu and Kashmir is witnessing the same devastation as Assam today. The concern is that the conditions exist for it to happen if heavy rainfall continues. And after what India has witnessed in recent years, those warnings cannot be ignored. Every monsoon brings rain. India depends on it. It fills reservoirs, supports agriculture, sustains millions of livelihoods. But when rainfall becomes extreme, the same water that gives life can also take it away. The little boy balancing on bamboo, a mother holding on to her 7-year-old son for 12 terrifying hours, families waiting inside relief camps. These are not isolated stories. They are reminders that behind every flood statistic, there is a human life. As Assam battles one of its worst floods in decades, Gujarat continues rescue operations, and Jammu and Kashmir braces for more rain. One question remains: how many more monsoons will bring the same devastation before stronger infrastructure, better flood management, and long-term planning become as urgent as rescue itself? Because for millions of Indians, the monsoon is no longer just a season. It has become an annual test of survival. And that's a wrap from my side. Thank you so much for watching, and I am Tamanna Akhtar signing off for Times Now Digital. Until next time, take care and keep watching this space for more such videos.